What's up, YouTube? Long time no see. I took a little hiatus, had to just watch the politics from behind the scenes, get a little bit more information on my brain. But now that we back and it's really popping off. And this is a Florida sheriff telling us how he feels about what's going on. And if you try anything crazy, we will get feisty. Okay, let's go.
Couple things, and our general was very kind in how he said things. I'm not as usually as elegant in how I say things, so I'm gonna first say that peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. That's what our country is all about. The key word in that is peaceful. And if it's peaceful, us in law enforcement are going to make sure you have a safe environment to do it in. That's part of that process. If you let it turn violent, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. I'm going to tell you that, and I believe I can speak for my fellow sheriffs around the rest of the state. You don't want to let it happen. And just so there's no confusion, because I don't want to hear any whining later saying we didn't know, I'm going to break it down for you, all right? Because as you watch these riots unfold across the rest of the country, what you are seeing is buildings being burned down, police cars being bricked, having explosive devices thrown on them, having fire,
Molotovs,
guns pointed at them, bricks thrown at them, all and on. So I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail.
Okay.
Let me be very clear about that.
I like it.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail.
Okay.
If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired, because we are going to run you down and put you in jail.
Okay. We catching
you. If
you
you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over. And
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. If you think you big and bad and you truly a bully, then let me show you what I can do. And now I got all authorization to do it. Please.
Dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Big, beautiful.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
They're going to notify your family to collect your remains. Oh my goodness. Listen, like he said, we're all up for peaceful, I won't say it again, peaceful protest. But when y'all start getting chaotic, throwing bricks, Molotovs, shooting at officers, just being belligerent and crazy for no freaking reason, it's got to be a change. It's got to be a change.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way.
He gave us a stern warning for out there in Florida. Do not play and do not do these protests unless you're going to be peaceful. Come and raise your voice, do all the screaming, but do not put your hands on these officers. People have just gotten way too comfortable. I don't know what COVID did to y'all. They became socially awkward, and then they became just intolerable, thinking they can just do whatever. Put their hands on who. Boy, if you don't. Boy, if this were the 2000s, you would be getting rocket sock 'em. Now, a day ago, we had Gavin Newsom, Gavin the Scum, Gavin the Frog, Gavin the... He just doesn't need to be governor of anything, let alone ever try to run for president. But let's hear Gavin give his speech, just a little taste of it. We ain't listened to this whole thing.
A few words about the events of the last few days. This past weekend, federal agents conducted large-scale workplace raids in and around Los Angeles. Those raids continue as I speak. California is no stranger to immigration enforcement, but instead of focusing on undocumented immigrants with serious criminal records and people with final deportation orders.
Once again, one of Trump's things that he ran on, he's getting all illegals. He says he's going to start with the criminals. We already know there's been ones who are non-criminals but here illegal, which is a crime. They've been caught up in the AUO, the area of effect. They're collateral. You got to go too. He just was not leaving it up to the criminals. He's getting criminals. But if we find y'all at Home Depot posted, if we find you in somebody's kitchen posted, if you find you as a truck driver posted, we getting you. I'm sorry, Newscom. I don't care.
A strategy both
We don't care.
have long supported. This administration is pushing mass deportations, indiscriminately targeting hardworking immigrant families, regardless of their roots or risk. What's happening right now is very different than anything we've seen before. On Saturday morning, when federal agents jumped out of an unmarked van near a Home Depot parking lot, they began grabbing people, a deliberate targeting of a heavily Latino suburb. A similar scene played out when a clothing company was raided downtown. In other actions, a U.S. citizen, 9 months pregnant, was arrested. A 4-year-old girl taken. Families separated. Friends quite literally disappearing. In response, everyday Angelenos came out to exercise their constitutional right to free speech and assembly, to protest their government's actions. In turn, the state of California and the city and county of Los Angeles sent our police officers to help keep the peace. And with some exceptions, they were successful.
He lied. He lying just like he lied about having that phone call with Trump and Trump put up the receipts. He's lying. We have actual video with our own eyes, bud. We see what's happening in your city. You and Karen Bass, Bastard. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, Lord. I'm sorry. Y'all should be tried for treason. As I'm looking in this man's eyes, I see no soul. I see an agenda. I see a bunch of money stolen from a railroad and homeless. He does not care. He was, I believe, mayor of San Francisco and then became governor of, how? How do you do such a bad job with San Francisco you can come automatically and get a better position? These democratic cities, these democratic states, because we know outside of the main cities like Los Angeles or Chicago or Boston or Denver, they don't care for y'all blue ways. Everything is starting to become red. But we got to keep the next generations and the next generations on the correct path, because we can't have this keep happening to our country. We're going to get ran. Somebody's going to come, not just somebody, actually, a lot of people. Because it's going to have to be a couple countries that's going to have to come and help each other out to take us out. Let's be real. Unless the Democrats get in the party and they just start making everything zesty. Nothing against my zesties, but if they start making it, we're going to be looking kind of crazy weak out here. And that's going to be after I'm gone. So I'm trying to make sure my next generation getting better. One second. Let me fix this camera. All right, we back. That's nasty work. Next, Newsom. Why would you do this when Trump is just trying to help you? This was 2 days ago. A federal judge rejects Gavin Newsom's emerging motion to block Trump's deployment of troops in LA. Well, that's nasty work, Newsom. That's nasty work. Why would you ever do that when your city is literally burning? How many times has Los Angeles burned? 4 or 5? Was the last one in the 90s?
We have some breaking news. A judge has denied California's request to immediately block President Trump from using Marines and National Guard in immigration enforcement.
The motion filed in San Francisco federal court asked the court to issue an order barring the National Guard and Marines from law enforcement activity beyond the immediate vicinity of federal property. Now, the filing says California military leaders have been informed that troops will soon begin supporting immigration operations, including securing perimeters around where raids are taking place. It is not clear if the change in mission had already begun. And earlier, both President Trump and the governor talked about the military presence in the city.
If we didn't send out the National Guard, and last time we gave them a little additional help, Los Angeles would be burning right now.
This is an act not just against the people here in Los Angeles, against the people here in the state of California, but against Americans all across this country, against the principles of our founding fathers.
Arguments are now set for this Thursday.
What the heck is he talking about? It's against our nation? The people all around what? This is why I say this man should be tried for treason. Why are you trying to stop us from helping you? First you didn't have water in your fire hydrants to stop the fires. Now you're letting your city burn again in a different way. First was Mother Nature and some arsonists. And now it's people, straight arsonists. No Mother Nature involved in this one. What do you want? What do you want? You want to become president and let him... Oh, man. Nah, this is wild. This is nasty work. And when Karen Bass be giving speeches, Lord help her soul. How does she sleep at night? Does she be having nightmares? I don't understand. How do these people keep getting elected? Are they running some kind of scam? Oh, well, we already know they're scamming. But how are they getting elected? Who? Please, somebody. Next, we had a senator acting a fool. He's also from California, Senator Padilla. He had to get removed from Christy Nomi. Her freaking press conference was just getting attacked by another senator. These Democrats have been acting a fool. You can stop. We've already won. The Republican has everything. Why do y'all keep assisting? I don't remember any Republicans fighting, going crazy like this anytime a Democrat run. And that was back when I supported Democrats. I didn't vote because I didn't really think voting mattered. But now I've seen the error in my ways. Why? Let's see what this fool was doing.
And Lisa, I want to go back to you really quickly because we've also seen Democratic lawmakers trying to walk that exact line we were just talking about with David. I hear you have more information on that video we played of Senator Padilla at this Christy Noem event. There is reporting now that he was in fact arrested outside the room.
It appears that he was arrested outside the room, Christina. I am now in possession of video that was taken from a different angle of this same incident. The video you showed earlier shows Senator Padilla being escorted out of the room and quickly ends thereafter. The video that I have seen shows that what happens when he goes into that hallway, he is further pushed into the hallway by somebody wearing an FBI shirt. He is then pushed onto the ground and placed under arrest with his hands behind his back as he is face down on the floor by 3 additional officers. Obviously, we don't have full information about the altercation that led him to be pushed out of the room by personnel either from the Department of Homeland Security or the FBI. But this is yet another escalation between the Department of Homeland Security and those agents working at their disposal and lawmakers. Obviously, LaMonica McIver, a congresswoman from New Jersey, has now been indicted on 3 federal charges for which she could face up to 18 years in prison in an altercation that started not dissimilarly from this. You know, one of the things I was looking for is whether or not Senator Padilla himself put his hands back on those who
brother, or in her case, sister. She was literally in the middle of a press conference talking, giving her information, saying her facts. And this man just came in there barging, just screaming, protesting. For what? To make an uproar? To make a scene? They're losing their minds. It's a parasite up there. I don't know what this is. This got to be a movie. We literally got simulations. Are there aliens watching us, laughing at us right now? Because this is a joke. Why are they fighting so hard for illegals? I know the money, the kickback is probably delicious. They're eating good. Finger licking good. But come on. You gotta relax. We're trying to advance society, not just fall back. All because y'all lost power. Y'all some lames. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not all Democrats. It might be all liberals though, but it's not all Democrats. Some of y'all chill. Some of y'all don't like what y'all seeing either. But y'all I don't know what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta stop putting your big toe in the Kool-Aid, because it's getting to your head. You gotta relax. Oh my goodness. Last but not least, Nick Shirley, he goes out, does political content, does it in IRL. And I wanted to see one of these moments. How are they out there treating him?
Bitch, no, this guy's he's a fucking white nationalist. This guy, you're not a fucking bitch.
Don't touch the camera.
Fucking bitch, I know.
Hey.
You're a fucking bitch.
Dang.
I don't do anything.
Get the fuck out of here. I know you fucking do. You fucking white nationalist motherfucker.
How?
I know who the fuck you are, you fucking Republican bitch.
Bro, you don't need to put it. This is one of them. They're gonna get it.
I don't give a I'm a fucking talk to his
Oh, he don't care. Deport him then, brother.
fucking little
Get him out of
faggot.
here.
You're like, you know what the fuck you do?
What did I do?
You know you fucking antagonize people? Oh, fuck your fucking bitch ass up.
I'm not doing
Get the fuck out of here.
anything.
Get the fuck out of here. Just like the cops. Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
I have a right to be here just like you.
Yeah, so do we, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm not-
So why are the cops here? You're a fucking cop. That's what you are. And you
What? He said, why the cops here? Look at him. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Oh my gosh. These people are turning into little demons out here. For what? Attacking people? When I was a kid, I learned don't put your hands on people. Unless you expect something back, and that's a smack. Or maybe sometimes you might get something look good. I don't know. Depends on the person. But keep your hands to yourself. These people really got the nerves to just be pushing people. Out here destroying stuff they didn't even build. A place you've never been. Y'all out here looting. And y'all not. I heard somebody say they're not even out here looting the libraries. They're looting Storting brands, jewelry. Food I can understand, quite honestly. But what do y'all need clothes, jewelry, and Apple phones for? Why are y'all looting that stuff? I thought y'all out here protesting.
You are, you fucking
How am I a cop?
You want to fucking steal that shit?
Get out of here, bro.
What? I'm fucking cornered, you little bitch. Are you scared?
I'm
What?
not scared.
Faggot.
What did I do?
You're a little fucking bitch. I fucking see you on fucking line. Oh, you
Okay.
fucking antagonizing right-wing fucking ideology, motherfucker. This is our fucking land, you fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So first it was Spain's land. Did my research. Spain sold it to Mexico for about 25 years, and then we came through, and they sold it to us after we had a little bit of war. You know, we got 50 states and all, so we've had it for over 170 plus years. We've had California, so yeah, they did own it for a little bit, but somebody else owned it before them, and now somebody owns it after them. Sorry, it sucks to be a loser.
I have every right to be here.
I don't give a fuck, not today.
And it sucks to be a loser, but guess what? Every civilization, it was owned by somebody else before then. And a lot of blood was shed for that piece of land. So I need people to stop crying. America, they had the freedom to do all this talking. You go to some other countries, Russia, you go to Mexico, good luck with this.
I'm the fucking police. I'm telling you not to be here, motherfucker.
Well, I want to be here.
Well, I'm fucking telling you not to be here.
Get out of my way.
Towards the cops, you fucking faggot.
Get out of here.
Little fucking asshole. I know you are, you fucking right right-wing motherfucker.
What's wrong with these people?
Bitch.
I have every right to be here just like you.
Well, I'm gonna be right next to you the whole fucking time.
Why?
Fucking cause hell, you little faggot.
Do it. That guy's mad at me for being here. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to show what's going on here.
I'm your personal bodyguard now, motherfucker.
Thank you.
You little bitch.
I didn't do anything to you, sir.
What? He's so angry.
Backing up. You
This is what I don't get. Why can't we just disagree? Sometimes we can agree to agree, and then sometimes we can agree to disagree. Why? Why are they like this? This is absolutely diabolical. Like, I thought we were supposed to be all difference of minds. We're not all supposed to be a hive mind thinking alike. We all have our own different personalities, our own character traits. We're all different in some way. But when it comes to politics, we all gotta be one way, huh? Or the world's just gonna go out. Oh no, not the world, but our country's just gonna go out of whack. Kind of the world too, since they want us to be the world police and stop everything. But sadly, you can't stop everything. Russia, Ukraine, Putin just won't say everything back. It was once the Soviet Union, and then Ukraine got their peace, but Russia wants it back. Specifically, Putin wants that stuff back. But this is hilarious, and this is going to continue and continue. And if Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, or even people that they replace them with in the future, you keep having that going on in your city, in your state, you're cooked. You're done. Alright, this is Big Fish. We're out. Thank you for watching the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peace.